This is your announcer, Shannon Saint Mainframe, welcoming you to our IPA Livecast. This week, David Rainman got married. Trump and Zohran Mamdani are besties. Love is truly in the air. What's next? Sid subscribes to Paul Masvidal's OnlyFans? Our IPA Livecast starts now.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
How is Paulie Smallnuts doing, by the way, Rob?
Hey now. He's doing well, just like we are. Welcome to RIP Livecast. It's Rob, as always, here with Sid and Darinsky himself. 3D is here as well. It's Saturday, November 22nd. We are but a few days away, I believe 5 days away from Thanksgiving. And we are giving thanks that you are joining us here tonight. Or, well, tonight if you're in Australia or Japan.
R.I.P. Aki.
I was quick with that one. And I'm pretty excited. For the first time, we're streaming vertically on Instagram. This is cool. So welcome to our Instagram live viewers. If you're on the pooper checking Instagram, you'll see our thing in your stories with the little red live, daddy.
I like that even in Instagram, Rob is the top. Just never fails.
We get on that new technology no less than 16 years late.
That's right. Awesome. And join us next week when we launch our official Zanga page. Zanga is my favorite go-to deep cut social network reference because it just sounds so great. Zanga.
Because you know it's with an X. That's why.
Yeah,
Zanga.
that's right.
It's extreme.
If you just say, if you don't know there's an X in there, it just sounds like that stupid puzzle game that you play. That you play at
Jenga?
parties. Yeah.
They should have done some sort of cross promotion.
Maybe Muffler asks TikTok stream, and I say, yeah, maybe in about 15, 20 years we'll get on that.
Can you do that? Can you do like a 90-minute stream on TikTok?
Yeah, there's a live aspect. I'm not
you
sure
can
if
stay on forever.
Yeah, people make a lot of money like that. That there was that meme where like this girl, you could send tips while people are live on TikTok. So this girl would do a certain dance if you tip her, and then like it kind of became almost torture porn where she got so many tips that she was just like, please stop. Stop making me dance.
You just stop.
Yeah.
She needs the money, baby.
Well, I mean, if she needs the money that bad, then there's ways to make more online than dancing. So
that's true. Rob's fucking around with the graphics of it now
Now we have a ticker too. Things are so fancy.
We've been having a ticker. What the fuck are you talking about?
But on the vertical? That's
why
crazy.
is the vertical ticker on top? Shouldn't it be on the bottom as well? Now you're not the top anymore, Rob.
You're right. Let's get that out of there.
The ribbon is topping you.
Oh, no. Ribbon Rob.
Ribbon Rob.
I'm just attacking from the bottom. It's okay.
Is that
it's
a thing,
possible.
attacking? That's not the best, most, inclusive language.
Is that a BJJ term or?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought it was gay. You're topping, but you're on your back.
I mean, that's
also
also
a bossy
possible.
Bottom.
It's possible, but they don't call it attacking, right?
No, that's not an official term.
Right.
Depends how you do it. Dusty Rhodes Muffler wonders if we could get NBA scores on the ticker, Rob. That would actually be helpful for me as well.
But
Are there games happening right now at 11:15
No, but last
in the morning?
night, I might need to catch up on the Emirates Cup action.
Let's do it.
What is the Emirates Cup?
That's the stupid in-season tournament thing that they do, so they have an extra thing to hype.
What do you get?
Their games are on the schedule, and it's like your games also count towards this dumb tournament, but they're real games.
On Friday nights, and the court is different. It looks hideous. Every team has a special court design that's like really loud, solid color weirdness. It's supposed to stand out when you're flipping through the channels. And then it's like, so that the certain teams advance, and then there's a tournament thingy, and then the winning team gets money. It's just money. That's it.
Okay. So
otherwise, it's regular
the players.
season games.
Do the players get money, or like the team owner gets the money?
The players.
Okay, but is it like a lot of money because they're all millionaires? No,
I mean it's a lot of money for like the rookies and the
they don't make
superstars.
Do the superstars forego their share of the profits for the
I
rookies?
feel like some have.
Is that true? I don't know. I doubt it. Why would you? It's money. It's free money.
You don't
They
need
like
it.
to
You
gift
got
the
plenty.
lesser players.
I don't really follow this that much. I don't want to make the whole show about this, but I've been curious. I guess I could just Google this, but Sid's right here. Like,
Sid is our Google.
so when you get to like later stages of the thing, if certain teams win and another one lose, like the two teams that match up, you just have to wait for them to play each other, like on the schedule. Or?
Well, they schedule in November. I think it's primarily. It's specific. They break it up into groups. There's I don't know 6 groups, 8 groups of
Right.
teams. They're all from basically the same regions. And every Friday night, that's who's playing each other because they'd be playing each other anyway.
Okay.
The only game
They do all the possible matchups on that.
Yeah. It's like round robin in the preliminary round. And then whoever advances there's like a quarterfinals, a semifinals, all which count for the only game that doesn't count for the regular season is the finals game.
Right.
And then, so if you look right now, like for instance, if you look for the Brooklyn Nets schedule, it's not 82 games right now. Because depending on if they advance or not, which obviously they are not, they'd have some of their upcoming games in these preliminary rounds, and then the rest of like post All-Star break, they would fill in the rest of the schedule based on who they have and haven't played. Because it's way overcomplicated and confusing and unnecessary, and all the channels, all the NBA channels, like try so hard to hype it and make you think that it matters, and then a week after the final game happens, nobody remembers who won.
I don't know
It's
one
irrelevant.
basketball fan who cares about this.
No.
I wonder why they decided to do it.
Because soccer does this, and it's just like an extra thing to promote. Because the whole thing is like, early regular season games in the NBA aren't as like exciting, and NFL sort of dominates all the headlines. So if we have this artificial thing that we just invent out of thin air, maybe it's a thing to promote, and the players will play a little harder because each of them gets like $500,000 something if they win the whole thing.
Oh, I mean that's a significant amount of money. That's not.
And then I think there's also amounts of money for like quarterfinals, semifinals, less than that, but.
And this is one tournament throughout the season. In the middle of the season.
It'll be done next month. It's just at the
And I
beginning
guess the
part of
season
the
just
season.
started. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's something to get you hyped for the beginning. Right. I guess that makes sense because I feel like even in my basketball fandom, after opening day, I sort of checked out until the spring. It didn't
Till
like
playoff
things didn't
time?
really like right before playoff time. Yeah, like when that's when I would start paying attention.
Well, yeah,
as
that's
a
what
casual.
they're trying to combat with this.
So I
guess.
could see that. Yeah.
Well, maybe if they named it something related to the NBA instead of the same name as the fucking soccer cup, which is like no one gives a shit about that who follows the NBA.
It's just whoever sponsored.
I know.
That's
Find a
whoever
spot.
it's paid up.
Yeah, Nike. The Nike Cup.
You would
Does
think.
Nike sponsor the NBA? Oh yeah, no, they do the jerseys, right? Or
I don't know.
Is it
I
Adidas?
think it's a team by team thing. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that branding aspect.
I believe there's one brand that does
How many?
handles all the jerseys.
We're going to do an Emirates Cup on this show. Whoever tells the best joke each 15-minute segment will advance. Like Theo Vaughn will be in the other bracket.
Oh no! God damn it! Always that guy.
We mentioned it at the top of the show. Actually, Shannon mentioned it, our announcer. But last night was quite a humorous meeting between our mayor-elect and our current president. Now, again, I want to start a disclaimer. I know some of our live casters don't like when we talk about Trump. They see the show as a bit of escapism, and Trump is a bit of a bummer. And we agree with you, ultimately. And like I've said in the past, I very much try to curate only truly funny moments with Trump and things that aren't too depressing. Like, we don't need to go into his Gestapo tactics with ICE. That really bums me out.
Even though half of those ICE agents are in your BJJ class and you think they're swell guys.
There are no ICE agents that I know of. in my BJJ class.
They don't like to expose. They wear masks and shit.
You're right. Well, they haven't exposed themselves later. I honestly, my BJJ, I am so thankful and lucky that the people in my BJJ class, like, I mean, I live in fucking Park Slope. They're all like it's the most progressive class possible. It's all like artists and chefs and yes, okay. There are a handful of detectives, fine, but they are nice people.
While they're rear naked choking you.
Well, the fun thing is I rear naked choke them, so it's kind of like I'm giving back to the community by giving them a dose of their own medicine.
Do you think they've like looked up your record and know that you and Darren got arrested for weed together?
That's not. It's been expunged from our.
Oh, nice.
It's still on my record. Did I mention this? I got pulled over a year ago, and the cop found it on my record, and I was like, "Hold on, what the fuck?"
Well, he probably
looked me out of that.
How did that come up?
I don't know. It was just on there. That's what I'm saying. It should have not been on there.
He just told you.
He told me.
Your record?
He told me. Yeah.
Wait.
That's weird.
You got pulled over.
Yes.
He went and looked you up and came back and said, "Hey, you were arrested for weed 20 years ago," just like that.
I'm trying to remember if he told me or the lawyer that I.
You were just driving with a lawyer when this happened?
Because I had to go to I have to go to you have to go to traffic court if you get a ticket. So I hired a lawyer, and she might have said that was on my record, and I was like, no, it wasn't, because I told her. He told me. Actually, it saved me because let me back up. This was the summer, and I'm driving to the beach in the morning, and I don't bring my wallet with me to the beach because. This Russian Jewish paranoia of someone's going to steal my shit or something like that.
What do you do? Why don't you leave it in the car?
What do you mean?
Like leave your wallet in the car when you go to the beach.
Sure. I mean, that is what I started doing after this. But
so you don't even have your driver's license on you?
Correct. So I got pulled over. My driver's license on me. But thankfully, I passed for white. So
oh my god,
you are white. Actually, you pass for white.
And actually, what's it called? The cop said that the only reason that he wouldn't have to track me down, is because I had that arrest on my record and they had my photo in the system, so he confirmed my identity through my arrest. So had I not been arrested, I would have then been arrested, and my car would have probably been impounded or some shit.
See, Darren, you did a good thing.
It's nice that Rob got some tangible benefit out of this experience when he's the one that started it.
Yeah, and then I told my lawyer, the traffic lawyer, for this thing,
and then by standing there.
And they mentioned that I had to get it expunged. So that's long story short.
Mm-hmm.
I like Deuterino says, Rob respects the thin ghee line.
Yeah. We're coming up on the 20th anniversary of that arrest, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means the 20th anniversary of Sid and I moving in together. Because I remember our court date was like the day of our move. Or maybe the day, something. It was right either the day of or the day before, something like that.
We should do a special Patreon video episode where we visit the location of the apartment where we lived together and the location where you and Darren got arrested.
Sure.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It was next to the UCB theater because that's where we were coming from.
Yeah, it was somewhere on 8th Avenue, I remember.
Go to Dallas BBQ while we're over there.
Yeah. I believe we were leaving Dallas BBQ. No. We were leaving a UCB show. That was it.
UCB.
And me and Anthony were trading our one-hitters, and
so wait, Anthony
I remember
didn't get arrested?
Anthony and his girlfriend were walking a few paces ahead of us.
And so my one-hitter is shaped like a cigarette. His one-hitter was like a glass pipe, like a very visible weed pipe. And so he's like, "Do you want to try my weed?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, we could trade." So we swapped. He's a few steps ahead with my discreet pipe, and I'm with his not discreet pipe, and I get arrested.
It's
this
because
seems like a setup. This seems like entrapment.
The cops came from behind us, and we were in the back, walking, behind them, and they just snatched us up.
No, but I feel like they came out of a taxi.
They came out of an unmarked cop car that was disguised as a taxi.
Yeah. And
your tax dollars at work. They drove onto the curb, by the way. They drove onto the curb.
I remember it was so unnecessary, and I did rob the bank. And I kept, Darren, was I not like, hey, my friend was not smoking. It was
You
all
did
me
that.
the whole
I mean,
time.
A little too,
And
too late.
I
but,
tried to take all the heat, and they were like, yeah, sure, pal, get in the car.
I didn't even take a hit at all.
Yeah.
And I smoked weed at that time. I just didn't have. I was paranoid of getting arrested. That was the real truth. Like I didn't want to do it. I was like, let's just smoke it later. You know, like, no, and nothing will happen. Don't worry.
Well, I'd like to once again apologize for getting you.
I didn't bring it up. I just want to point that out.
You did it. It's true. Dusty Roosevelt says we worked ourselves into a shoot. I worked myself into a shoot.
Me.
Yeah, not you, not Darren.
You worked yourself into Darren getting shot, basically.
Yeah. Well, I could have. The way they drove on the fucking curb with a taxi.
So yeah, I wanted to. The cover of the. Excuse me. The New York Post today.
This is news to me. Let's see. Well, it's the
breaking
Post.
news. It's pretty good. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on.
It's okay. Just the logo.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I love you, ma'am.
The MAGA / socialist axis is on pace to destroy New York City in 40 days, baby. Thank you, Comrade Trump.
So I want to say, when Mamdani announced that he was going to meet with Trump, I'm not sure, Sid, if it was with you or Darren, if I spoke to you, but I was just like, I think he's going to win Trump over.
Yeah, I agree.
But I did not expect it to go as well as it did. Trump is in love with Zohran Mamdani.
He's a very charming man.
We're
going to call Trump Che Guevorange from now on.
And it's really so delightful to see. I wanted to play this. Where's the? I'm trying to find the original, because even his introduction of Zohran is so flattering about, like, he won by a lot. He won. It was very good. Hold on, give me one moment, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little discombobulated. But what was your reaction? Did you guys see the footage of Trump and Zohran?
Oh, yeah. I saw it before you did. I was giving you the play-by-play as I was watching it live.
Oh, that's right. I was so bummed out I was not able to watch live. And, like, this is one of those moments where it's like, I want to be a part of the conversation as it's happening.
I was delighted. It was very amusing.
I didn't see it until I went to poker last night, and so they turned on the news, and then they were showing all these clips of what happened earlier in the day.
What was all your poker mates' reactions?
Only one person reacted to it. I came in and made a big show of it, kind of like I just did now, like how we're going to transform the city with the help of Donald Trump. Thank you, Trump. Jokingly, obviously. Although I do think this is a good thing, what he's doing.
No, absolutely.
Politics, but I don't think Trump is a socialist. But I kind of said that, and he was like, "Hey, look, listen, hey, Trump likes him. He's giving him a chance. I'll give him a chance."
Well, all right.
Yeah.
This is how I like. Trump threatened to pull all of New York City's funding, which is a serious threat, and so I think it's completely reasonable that the mayor went to go meet with the president to ensure that his city will get the funding that it does. And Mamdani is a very charming man. And I think his biggest strength is he knows how to stay on message. And that's so clear that that's what happened here, to the point that Trump was like, I like this guy. Yeah. And you can even hear it in how Trump introduces Mamdani at the very top of the press conference. So here's Trump is the top. Well, it is interesting because Trump, of course, is seated at his table. He made Mamdani stand next to him. But I think it worked. It's a very interesting visual.
Yes.
So let's take a look here.
It's like a child in second grade getting an award from the teacher.
Yeah.
You had the best essay on apples.
So this is the very start of the meeting. They're waiting for the cameras to get whatever.
Well, thank you very much. We've just had a great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them easily. And
Yeah!
and we talked
That
about
part, like,
Sorry.
popped me so big.
There you go.
And he beat him easily.
He beat Cuomo. He was not one of the smart ones, but he beat him too.
That was the one thing that bummed me out, that there wasn't enough Cuomo dunking going on. I think they would bond over shitting on Cuomo, and he wasn't even mentioned.
And I think that's, you can see why Trump likes him. Trump likes winners.
Yes.
And Mamdani won.
Yes. His ratings through the roof.
And, great point there. You're making a joke here, but Mamdani's approval rating is very high and Trump's approval rating is very low. So in a way, Trump is doing smart politics for himself too. Yeah. He's getting a rub from Mamdani here, being like, look, see, I'm for the people too.
He's Hoganing himself onto.
Yes.
He worked himself into a shoe.
some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. Anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York, and we've got them down, way down from last year.
Rambling.
We have
okay, so now he's rambling. We don't have to. We don't have, like, that's the thing.
Think about Donnie's face. Like, oh, this fucking guy gonna shut the fuck up.
I have to say, there were a few moments, I should say, where Trump gets into his kind of ramble about, him being the best president or how terrible Biden was, whatever, because they talk about the Ukraine war.
The Curtis Lee, well, what does that hat smell like under there? Oh boy, it must stink like shit.
Mamdani did a great poker face of just not even acknowledging one way or the other, but someone pulled like a 3-minute compilation of the best moments from this. It was like a half-hour press conference, and there's a lot of filler. They asked Trump about foreign affairs, and that stuff doesn't really involve Mamdani, but
we don't have to listen to Trump talk about the toilets of yesteryear or anything like that.
Right, or like he went on a whole rant about how Europe is in trouble with the windmills, or UK is in trouble, like because of the he went back on his windmill rant because he fucking hates those windmills.
The windmills. Don't get me started on the windmills.
But then there were some moments, and the press, they came for blood. They kept trying to antagonize and get the two to talk shit on each other.
They both hate both these guys.
And neither one took the bait.
It sounded to me like it was a very stacked Republican press corps.
Okay.
Like almost all the
course.
questions I noticed were like trying to get Mamdani in trouble.
Okay.
And it was Trump coming to his to be like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like,
He's
Trump is in love.
He's a good kind of Muslim.
So let's take a look here. Here's the. Let me put up the volume a little.
Has campaigned multiple times by calling Zohran Mamdani a jihadist. Do you think you're standing next to a jihadist right now in the Oval Office?
no, I don't, but she's out there campaigning, and you say things sometimes in a campaign.
Isn't that sort of
She's a very capable person.
I love that he's like, you talk shit. It's a campaign. You talk shit. It's fine. It's fine.
You'd really have to ask her about that, but I don't particularly. I think I met with a very.
Pause it, please. He just delved into like Mike Francesa speaking. You have to talk into that. I don't know about that. Good thoughts are about that. But all right, moving on. Can you go back like 5 seconds?
Rational person.
Yeah, but
she's a very capable person. But you'd really have to ask her about that. But I don't particularly. I met with a man who's a very rational person. I met with a man who wants.
And then Zohran
really wants to see New York be great again. And I can say again, because New York was great.
Why did you fly?
Oh, that was the other thing that I loved about. It's not going to be this compilation, but. He shit so much. He's like, when I first was mayor, the city was in shambles. De Blasio ran it to the ground. And he's like shitting on De Blasio, but he won't shit on Adams.
Right.
who took over because Adams is kind of an ally, but he kept being like, New York is in a horrible state. New York is in a horrible state, and Mamdani's going to make New York great again. And I just imagine Adams, who's right now in Uzbekistan. That's not a joke. He's literally in Uzbekistan.
I went to
And you know the
that
deal
too,
that that there's like if the mayor is gone for 9 days, then the public advocate takes over some of his duties.
Yeah, if he's
And
not back by
tomorrow-
Sunday.
Tomorrow is so if his flight is delayed, then Jumaane Williams
Williams,
becomes
yeah.
our mayor. Like, it's so
That'd be
fucking
so awesome.
what?
Someone
He's gonna
puncture
be-
that tire on the runway.
Like Uzbekistan, that's like the first
A
stop.
great ally.
His first stop on this trip was Israel, which whatever, like at least that's like a major player internationally. But then to go pivot from there to Uzbek, like he probably thought like he was going to get like an ambassador thing or some kind of lobbyist thing, and then Israel didn't work out. So he's like, who else? Who else is in my
Who we
role?
got?
Oh, Uzbekistan.
There's a lot of Uzbeks in Brooklyn, man. I'm just
Is
telling
it
you.
possible that the Uzbekistan was just the closest Turkish Airways flight out of Israel? And that's just how he decided. He's
I
just
can
like,
believe
well,
it.
let's go.
What's so
I got a
awesome-
6-hour changeover. We're gonna do all the ambassador in out here right now.
I love one of the last smears they tried to pull on Mamdani was about how
Is pronouncing his
mentioned-
name Mamdani.
Mamdani. It's my New York accent. Mamdani was pronounced.
Closer.
That's a what's his name?
Who?
Who's
That's
the
Santino
Iranian comedian?
Marella. What?
Who's the Iranian comedian? Mo Jabrani or what's his name?
Maz Jabrani?
Raz Jabrani. That's
Mo
his, he
Amma?
has a bit. He has a bit where like, oh, Zohran's problem is he's presenting as Muslim. He should really lean into the Italian soundingness of his last name. My name is Zohran Mamdani. That was his bit. That's his bit about how.
Like a massive jabroni, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, one of the knocks on Zohran was he was saying how Israel and the NYPD or like the IDF and the NYPD are collaborators and blah blah blah, and people were saying this was so anti-Semitic. How could he say that? And Eric Adams goes and meets with the IDF and saying the NYPD is with you. like he basically did the exact thing that they're saying Zohran was anti-Semitic for, but celebrating it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's all
let's
about
get back-
tone, Rob. You understand.
You're right.
Come on.
You're right.
Isn't
You're
that
right.
The
I'm
entire like Israeli national like military ideology is just like we're not doing that thing, and that thing is fucking awesome. That thing we're doing. That's their whole.
We're not- yeah.
Yes, we bombing hospitals. They're accusing us of bombing hospitals. We're not doing that, but that's fucking great to bomb hospitals. And shut up about it.
They're not bombing hospitals. They're bombing the thing underneath the hospital that they have to bomb the hospital to get to.
Cool. Can you show us that? No, we bombed the hospital.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all blown up now. What do you want us to do? It's too
Right,
late.
come on.
You should ask us before we bomb the hospital.
Yeah, and then we won't answer you and bomb the hospital.
Because we're
in
too
our-
busy bombing the hospital to answer you.
Trust us. It's there. It's under the IV unit. Where they keep the IV machine, that's where the thing is.
I like how it looks like Zohran and Trump are looking at us as we're like,
Yeah.
hey,
Will they shut up already? I made a thing for school. Sorry, I had like a presentation, so I put like a bunch of movies, like stills from movies, and at the right end of it was a still from Hereditary. So it's Toni Collette screaming. So it's just like Toni Collette looking back at the history of movies and screaming in horror, which is it's kind of funny.
All right, so let's see a little more of this.
Here, our trained screener.
The way she
Okay, so here-
delivered that question, man, such a fucking mean girl, fucking
Yeah, and
She
he,
thought she
well,
got
his
him.
I love because his laugh tells you what you need to know. Like his laugh is like, "You bitch."
The thing that I love about this, it's such like a pro wrestling moment of like the face turn where like she thought she and Donald Trump were the tag team and they were ganging up on Mamdani. And then Trump didn't have her back and he defended Mamdani instead. It's like a whose side is he on moment.
Yeah. Well, I want to
Fucking
mention.
wild.
So she gives him shit for taking a plane. It's so funny because before this, I was wondering how is Mamdani gonna get to DC. DC is not that far away from New York City. You could drive, you could take a train, or you could fly. Flying is certainly the quickest way. And my thing was like, I thought he was going to take the train since he's such a public transit advocate. You know, he's big on green energy, but he decided to fly, which is the also not just the fastest option, but the most economic option. People were posting ticket prices, and a flight to DC is about half the cost of a train ride to DC. So he ultimately decided to take the train, and I joked to Sid off air how, like, that's it, I'm done with him. He's a hypocrite, you know, but really it's a trivial thing. But
Yeah,
here,
and like if he was flying private, that's one thing.
right? It's
This
not like he
flight
took a
was
private
happening
jet.
with him or without him, so
Yeah,
he did
it's a
not make
commercial
anything
flight.
worse.
Totally fine. And so this reporter asks, like, why did you choose to fly as opposed to taking the train?
I think I met with a very.
Oh, I went a little too far back. This is still the Francesca.
Too far.
Too wants to see New York be great again, and I can say again, because New York was great.
Why did you fly here? Aren't trains greener?
The fucking tone in her voice, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
the tone of all the questions to Zohran were so fucking catty.
And I want to make sure that they're all affordable in New York City, and that's why making buses fast and free is a centerpiece of our campaign.
Did you?
Where's the bus that
Well,
goes?
but I know, but it'd be fluid. That's a lot quicker too. You know, I mean, he's working very hard. And for him to be, that's a long.
Yeah.
Very,
Shut up, loser.
very long drive. I'll stick up for you. You know,
I'll
the
stick
plane
up for
takes
you. I was dying. Can you imagine?
That's my boy. My boy, Zohran.
When has he ever stuck up for his sons or
Yeah.
fucking JD Vance? Like,
You're much more handsome than Eric. Why don't you trim that beard, though? You look a little Arab, but you're a good-looking boy.
I'll stick up for you. You know, the plane takes you 30 minutes and driving takes you a long time.
It sounds like you had a productive discussion, but just days ago you referred to President Trump as a despot.
so you refer. I don't know if you guys could hear the reporters' questions are a little low. You referred to President Trump as a despot, which this is like, I like that they're like, hey, you're talking all this shit about him, and yet here you're meeting with him.
But people, you know, they're campaigning, and, you know, they say things. And, let me stick up for my boy Z.
Well, I
He
love
was
how
just
Trump.
campaigning.
I love how Trump handles it. He smirks about it.
Country, you said you'd be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda. Are you planning to
I do.
these remarks?
Are you planning to retract these remarks that he's asked?
I think both President Trump and I, we
so good.
are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
A lady in Ohio on Twitter called me T-capital-R rump last week. It was very hurtful.
I give Mamdani a lot of credit too, because of his way to divert. He's like, look, we have a lot of disagreements, but we do agree that, you know, things are unaffordable. He keeps going back to the stuff that they do agree on, which it's a real talent, I have to say.
And I
was
love
very, very impressed. And he never takes back anything he said. He never bent the knee to Trump at all.
Right.
Like he stood firm in his position.
That's probably what Trump likes about him. He pushes all these people
Yes.
around, and they're like fucking toadies, or like, you know, John Bolton or whatever, and all of a sudden he hates them afterward because they do.
Do you know what a toady is, Darren? Because I believe that Barry Weiss does not.
Oh yeah, I do know what it is. Wait, hold on. Ask Jamie. Jamie, can you look up what toady means? She went on the Joe Rogan show and said someone was a toady, and
Taylor
Joe,
Lawrence, I believe she called it
yeah.
toady.
And Joe Rogan pressed her on it. Do you know what a toady is? And she's like, she flounders completely and doesn't.
She had
know
no
what a
idea.
Wait, who did she call a toady?
Taylor Lorenz, the reporter.
The
Yeah.
name sounds familiar, but is that one of the good guys or one of the bad guys?
Mixed. She's like lately she's been like sort of more left. I feel like she did a lot of centrist shitty things in the past, but she's kind of moving to. She's doing a face turn lately.
Okay, where does she work?
Oh, is it Rolling
Now
Stone?
she's independent. Now she's independent.
it was
She worked
Rolling
in Washington
Stone, right?
Post at the time. Yeah.
Was it
I
Rolling
think-
Stone too? She worked.
Yeah. She worked at all the outlets, but yeah.
Okay.
Now, did Rogan ask because he also didn't know what a toady was? Like, was he asking honestly?
He didn't. Yeah, he was asking Jay, like, "Oh, I've never heard that term before. What is it?" And then she had no answer for him.
Oh, that's the worst, man. I've had
well,
that situation happen to me too, where I use a term that I sort of think I know what it means, but not exactly. And then the person I'm talking to definitely doesn't know it. They ask me for clarification. I'm like,
We'll look it up. It's a great clip.
Sorry.
Well, after we get through this, we'll look up the Barry Weiss.
First-
Because fuck Barry Weiss.
First Zohran and Trump, and now Sid is identifying with Joe Rogan. What's next?
No, I guess I'm identifying with Barry Weiss.
Yeah.
Oh, but
even
you're
worse.
right. You're right. Sorry.
I don't know. Equally
No,
bad.
even worse. There's a few places where I could agree with that.
I agree with
like
Joe
where
Rogan.
Joe Rogan has the
BJJ?
right take. Yeah.
He supported
Well,
Bernie
BJJ
Sanders
obviously-
for
yeah.
president.
He's just misguided.
He's
But anyway,
dumb.
let's-
He's a dumb guy
Yeah.
with a popular show. He's not. I don't feel like he's evil.
Yeah, I would. I really would. Especially after the meeting. Absolutely.
Oh, when he, as a billionaire, he was asked if he would feel comfortable living in Mamdani's New York. And he's like, yeah, I would. Sure. Why not?
Well, I'd live with Zohran himself. I'll go down to Gracie Mansion.
I'm moving into Astoria. Well, they're two guys from Queens. They're two bros from
Yep.
Queens, these guys.
Fist bump.
That's the
One
thing,
one
like,
oh 1 2 for life.
Trump loves New York. You can't argue that. Like, despite,
I mean,
anything.
Certain
Like, he's
aspects of it, he might not. Like.
Yeah.
Like
Sure. But I mean, like, he
2 million
considers
brown
himself a
people.
New Yorker, like,
Yeah.
so in that sense, I think he relates to Mamdani.
Right.
Living in New York City under a Mamdani administration.
Yeah, I would. I really would. Especially after the meeting. Absolutely.
What makes you comfortable?
We agree on a lot more than I would have thought.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
Oh, this is the best part.
Stop already.
This is the best part. You've called President Trump a fascist. Do you affirm? And I want to give Zohran credit, as you'll see in a second when I play it. He doesn't go like, no, he's not a fascist. He actually starts to give an answer of why he thinks Trump is acting in a way a fascist does. Yeah. Only for Trump to interrupt him in the funniest way possible. Let's let it play out.
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Yes.
It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
And I want to say, look, first of all, absolutely the funniest moment of the whole press conference. And one thing that I think is overshadowed, Trump going, it's okay, you could say yes. Mamdani immediately goes, okay, yes. Like, you're so busy laughing at Trump, you don't see that Mamdani is like,
Play
yes,
that again.
he's a fucking
I
fascist.
missed that.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
I've spoken about.
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's
Yes.
easier
Yes.
than explaining.
And I honestly, I give Trump so much credit there. I can't believe I'm saying this, but really though, I think he's a fucking fascist. I think he's a fucking pig. Don't get me wrong. But for him to have the self-awareness to be like, who gives like whatever? Yeah, like I'm a fascist. Like shut the fuck up. Like we're not here to talk about that. Like we're here to get a deal done. Like
Could you imagine like Joe Biden doing that to a democratically stacked like liberal press corps? I could not imagine him like he might joke around with them, but he would not like press back on their shitty questions ever. Like the ones that these are questions tailored to make Trump look good and the guy standing next to him look bad.
And Trump is rebuffing the attempt. That's what's
Right.
blowing my like he's shielding Mamdani from the press. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
I would be renaming my palatial estate to Zora-Lago this week.
Zora-Lago current episode title.
Right now, are you committing to maintaining the same level
I've
of cops
I've committed over the course of the campaign to maintain the 35,000. That's the head count that we had through the
and
campaign.
not replace them with caseworkers, social workers?
No, I've said that's the head count that we want. What we need to do is make sure they can focus on serious crime.
And he just retained a great police commissioner, I believe, right?
Yes,
If
yes,
the-
we did, Commissioner
if
Fish.
If the newspapers are correct.
That one they're correct about.
The poker
retained,
people
I think,
hate
somebody
that.
is-
What do you mean?
Why?
They just it's supposedly like they hate the police commissioner.
I thought like she was universally
I thought-
loved pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
not by
What is their
leftists.
beef?
I do not know what their problem is. It was just like, oh, fucking Tish. Did you see? He fucking brought back Tish. You gotta get rid of her. I think maybe just because she's a woman.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
Huh.
Or maybe because of Zohran bringing her back, she must be horrible.
Oh.
None of these guys are like cop adjacent. They're all like the one guy who I told you piped up this week. I told you one guy piped up.
Mhm.
He's the guy that told me about Dr. Poop, by the way, or whatever that guy's name was. He's like, well, I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but like he would not be police adjacent.
Let me ask this question. Is it possible that they've got Jessica Tish and Tish James mixed up?
That's possible, yeah. Letitia
So
James.
maybe they know that they hate Tish James, and they hear Tish is coming back, and they're mad because they think he's bringing back Tish James. They don't realize that Tish James is in an elected office and not the police commissioner. They just think there's one Tish to rule them all.
It's possible, yeah. I didn't
gotta
delve
follow up
into
with
it.
that. Just like, which Tish are we talking here? What do you not like about Tish? Is it a black Tish, a white Tish?
I want to play cards, man. I want to play some cards. No, but everyone in that place is like either their relative was like mob or like there's someone on their block was like, so they're very hostile to cops usually. But when when a black person shoots a cop or somebody,
then they back the blue.
It's like a lesser of two evils. They will choose the police or the
but
police.
If it's a black cop,
that's a good question. I haven't encountered that yet. But it's like I feel like they believe in the general idea of cops, but I think
just leave us alone to do our shit.
Yes. Well, none of these people are in the mob. I just want to be clear. But it's like they're all friendly, like they all have stories about it or being near it and stuff.
All right, here's a little more.
Is she good?
Oh, he's talking more about the police commissioner.
Friend of some of the people in my family, of Ivanka, and they say she's really good. Really
she's a billionaire
and
too.
He just retained her, so that's a good sign.
Yes.
Ah, look at that love! Look at that love!
Good, really competent. And
I feel like Mamdani's not giving back the love.
Exactly, that's
He's
the best
tried
part.
his best to like keep a cool distance.
Right.
Look at that face.
He's happy.
I can't.
He's professionally happy with the meeting.
Because he knows what social media is like. He doesn't want to fucking fall into that trap.
Yep.
So he's trying to keep it cool.
Look where you froze that. Look at Trump.
I know. Look at how happy. When was the last time he smiled at his sons like that, or at JD Vance, or at fucking Mitch McConnell, or at anybody?
Well, no, not Mitch McConnell. I don't know that I've ever even seen them in the same room with each other.
Yeah. I panced him last week.
Yeah. This is his energy when he's in front of a table of quarter pounders.
Yeah. I want to eat him like a White Castle. Look at that punum.
This is a man that right now I think is focused on New York City. I really think he has a chance to do a great job. We're going to help him, but I really think he has a chance to do a great job. But I'll let you answer that. You consider yourself the leader of the Democrats. I think it's more appropriate for him.
I consider myself the next mayor of New York City, and I keep my horizons
So good.
firmly on New York City, and I appreciate the meeting with the president, which focused again on the 5 boroughs and whether New Yorkers could afford to live there.
By the way, being the mayor of New York City is a big deal. I always said, one of the things I would have loved to be someday is the mayor of New York City.
But I settled for president.
That's really what he's saying.
That's insane. Isn't that insane? That's totally what he's saying, yes. I always wanted to be mayor, but I guess I'll be the president of this fucking country.
Whatever.
As mayor of New York City, you don't have to pretend to give a shit about Wyoming.
Right.
It's a much
True.
more focused to his interests kind of job.
You have to pretend to give a shit about Staten Island. Much smaller than Wyoming.
Yeah. You could be as corrupt as you want as long as you're not stupid about it like Eric Adams. You get away with it. It would have been his dream. It's amazing he never ran for mayor of New York. He would have lost most. No, I don't know. There's times I feel like he would have won if he tried.
It would have been close. Yeah.
The mayor of New York City, being the mayor of New York, and especially now, because I think you're at really a.
If he ran now, he'd
one way or
sweep
the
it.
other. It could go great, or it can go in a different direction, and I think you really have a chance to make it great.
Zoran's like, fuck, I got through it without saying anything like good or bad about Trump. Thank God.
Yeah.
I want to also play this one little moment that blew my mind. So here it is. This is the full press conference. I forget the question, but look at this little moment between the two of them. Here. I haven't muted. My apology. Here we go.
Mamdani talked a number of times about it on the campaign was shifting the tax burden for property taxes from what he called minority communities to.
Oh, this is another right wing provocateur, Jack Prosbiak or whatever the fuck his last name is, and he's talking about this out of context quote that Mamdani would tax white rich people only, which is not what he said. He said that if you look at the top tax zip codes in the city, they're primarily white neighborhoods, rich white people, and those are the people I want to tax.
Right.
So anyway, here is Jack repeating the quote out of context, and then notice the little moment that Trump and Mamdani have.
White-based communities and putting more taxes on white people. I also noticed that in your acceptance speech you didn't mention anything about America. Look at that! Christians.
What did they say though?
How I interpreted it is this was something that Mamdani and Trump talked about in their meeting, where he was like, "Look, I want to say something like here's a bunch of ways I've been taken out of context." Like people are saying I said this, I didn't say this. This is what I said, blah, blah, blah. So I think Jack kind of fell into the trap here because it even brought them closer because there was one point too where in the beginning of the conference where Trump said, I read a lot of things about Mamdani in the papers that aren't true. Like that he isn't like that at all. He's actually a really nice guy. He's not a jihadist. He's not blah, blah, blah. And I think this was one of those things. And so when I saw this little moment where like Trump gives him a pound or whatever, my mind is blown. Wow. Like Mamdani is a witch. There's no other way to put it.
I learned he was only 5 years old at the time of 9/11. So
probably couldn't have done it.
I don't know why they lied to me on Fox News. Breaking news: Trump appropriates $4 quadrillion to New York City Medicaid. It's coming through the wire right now.
And if you're at all curious if Trump truly enjoyed his time, I want you to look at this post he posted on Truth Social. He posted, this is...
it's like they're at a Hardee's.
Yes!
Fun at a Hardee's.
It's like he caught the famous mayor of New York and asked for a selfie. Yes! Mamdani's like he's annoyed having to pose with a fan.
This is
right.
This is like the best Trump has looked in like 3 years. Look at him. It looks like it's 2017 photo.
He's glowing. He's glowing right now. And they're standing in front of a FDR
Wait, Rob. Sorry. Don't take his energy. Is he like? Is this like the picture of Dorian Gray? Is he taking? Is Zohran gonna look like 40 with a diaper next week and slowly more and more?
Well, there are some detractors that are saying that like if Zohran fucks up, these photos might be used against him. But I don't even think so because look at Zohran's body language compared to Trump. Trump is so happy, and Zohran just like okay, let's. But I want to point out that during the press conference, Zohran mentioned how he was very taken aback by the portrait of FDR, and Zohran was offered by Trump to take a photo in front of it because Trump said, "I personally dug out this photo." Like Trump took it as a compliment on himself.
It was lost for ages. I found it. Me, Donald Trump, found this portrait. It's very nice.
It's normal. Like, come on, you're a communist. He was a communist. Like, it's perfect. It's a great photo op.
And I want to play this.
Meanwhile, it was probably lost in like 2017. Trump probably saw it on someone. Was like, "Who's this cripple? Get this out of here." We don't have cripples on the wall, and he just forgot that he's the one who had it lost.
Look, he's wearing a shawl to hide his crippled legs. What a loser!
What did his wife look like? Oh no, get it out.
Trump had a press conference shortly after this meeting, and here's a little quote from it I wanted to play.
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
Love the music.
May Allah...
A lot of great photoshops there.
Imam Trump.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. We are laughing.
By the way,
there we go.
that's a good job of Photoshop there.
That's
Must have been El Duderino did that. Rob, to your point, someone's going to use these photos against him, like they probably are now already. Somebody somewhere.
Yeah. There's some leftists.
But he's so good about, like, you know, he'll just go, no. I mean, I went there for a political reason. He's the president. You know, shut up.
Agreed.
That's how he'll do it, though. He has some superpower to like deflect stupid criticisms.
I agree. I think that it is like people are like, well, look, it's the National Socialist wing of fascism or something. Like there was already leftists kind of critiquing him for even meeting with the president, and I just don't think that's
so dumb.
how you do it. Look, he's the president. He's got to be the president for 3 years of Mamdani's campaign. It would be much easier to like work with him. Like it sounds like those are the type of people I feel that have never had like a real job in a corporate environment. Like that's not, you got to work with people, even people you don't like.
It's the same thing that like liberals were trying to say when Trump got back in office the second time, and they're like, look, he's meeting with Putin. Like Putin's a world leader. Like you're not supposed to talk to, but that doesn't mean you go over there and like you're his best friend. But I mean, like, you know, just talking to him is considered an evil act, which I think is so stupid.
Yeah.
Or he talked to Hamas, you know, like even if you think Hamas is the worst organization in history, which is dubious to begin with, but like you don't talk to them, like they're one party in this massive struggle or whatever.
And I think, you know, within the White House, Zohran, in the Oval Office, Zohran mentioned how Israel is committing a genocide.
Yeah, somebody
backed
asked him
by
about
U.S.
that. He did not
taxpayers.
back down. That was really good.
Like that's pretty huge. And
he's standing next to the guy that's doing the genocide right now, anyway.
Which is sort of how the question was posed, but he did a good job of sort of focusing on the Israel part and not dragging Trump into it.
This guy.
Yeah.
Bombing hospitals.
I found the clip. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, here's the cops.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to ask Mr. Mamdani, you've accused the U.S. government of committing genocide in Gaza while President Trump was working on peace.
This guy sounds Israeli, right?
I don't know.
I sounded
or maybe,
Arabic.
or Middle
like
Eastern, yeah.
Sound like an Arabic accent to me, but maybe I'm not.
Why that?
I've spoken about the Israeli government committing genocide, and I've spoken about our government funding it. And I shared with the president.
And I want to please note Trump's reactions here. Like, no, he makes a point. Like,
in our meeting about the concern that many New Yorkers have of wanting their tax dollars to go towards the benefit of New Yorkers and their ability to afford basic dignity. And what we see right now is
and really, again, he brings it back to the New York taxpayer. Like, I'm floored by what an expert politician Zohran is here.
we're in the 9th consecutive year of more than 100,000 school children being homeless in our city. And there's a desperate need not only for the following of human rights, but also the following through on the promises we've made New Yorkers. And I appreciated the meeting we had and the work that we can do.
Do you agree that President Trump did do a peace and worked hard to make the peace? Because he worked hard to do the peace in the Middle East and everywhere.
He works hard to do the peace.
Do you agree with that?
I appreciate all efforts towards peace, and I shared with President Trump that when I spoke to Trump voters on Hillside Avenue, including one of whom was a pharmacist that spoke about how President Trump's father actually went to that pharmacy not too far from Jamaica Estates, that people were tired of seeing our tax dollars fund endless wars. And I also believe that we have to follow through on the international human rights, and I know that still today those are being violated, and that continues to be work that has to be done no matter where we're speaking of.
I just want him to, I know he's doing a great job, Rob, of these questions, but I want him one time to go, like, I'm the fucking mayor of New York.
Yeah,
Like,
why does this matter?
what am I going to
So
do about
wild.
Israel?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
That's
leave me
like,
alone.
It's so infuriating that was like the major campaign issue of the mayor's race to New York. Like, why? Why is...
Like, what do you think I'm going to do? Have, like, every sanitation truck in New York shipped to Israel to dump pork there? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
It's only slightly more relevant of a question to ask the mayor of New York than is a hot dog a sandwich.
Yeah.
People argue about it all the time, sure, but who cares what this guy thinks? It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with his job.
One man's
He's not a chef. He's not an international politician. Irrelevant. It's just, and now at least we'll hear about it less, hopefully.
Did you want to read that there's someone opposing Mamdani in our chat? I don't know if you
Sure, we have Aaron here being like, Mamdani, he did say racist things about white, black, and Asian people and anti-Semitic things about Jews.
Could you clarify that? Because I'm not aware of anything. Maybe he did, and
What
I
did he
missed
say
it.
about Asian people and black?
Yeah, I don't
what?
know.
So he said
Yeah, I don't
racist things about literally every group.
Right. Breaking. Mamdani just sings the "You Make Pee Pee in My Coke" song.
That
also
was
notes
one of
that
his rap songs.
Billionaire Alex Soros literally Owens Mamdani.
What is that?
And
Like,
this-
what is the? What I'm not. I know this is not true, but what is the story of that?
on when he won the election, when Mamdani won the election, Alex Soros posted a photo of the two of them and congratulated Mamdani. So I don't know. Just because he met with him,
You
that
did
means
that
he
too.
owned him.
Do you own Mamdani too?
Oh, I wish I have a photo with him. I would have loved to.
Not a
have
photo, but you congratulated him.
Oh yeah.
You have any photos with Alex Soros, Rob?
No, I don't. We've never met.
He's careful not to expose that relationship. So
He likes those checks coming in. Wait, that's not Rachel Maddow?
No, that's,
What are we doing here? That's Rachel Maddow.
This is the son of George Soros.
No.
Hey,
Stop
Rachel
it.
Maddow is the son of George Soros. They're all together now.
Look at Mamdani's face. It's like literally he just made that same Rachel Maddow joke and he's still laughing about it as he's posing for the picture.
Hey, Rachel. It wasn't a joke. He thought it was Rachel.
Yeah.
You're right. He thought he was on MSNBC.
All that money and it still won't make you not look like
Right.
Rachel Maddow.
He's got to go in that hyperbaric chamber with that guy from that documentary. So he can
Yeah.
look less like Rachel Maddow.
Get some calf implants or something. Jeez.
He goes around all day long, Alex Soros, saying, she looks like me. Okay, I look like this person.
That's where the money's going. He's scrubbing the internet of all references to him looking like her and just replacing them with the reverse.
Yeah, if we're not back on the air next week, you know that it's the work of Alex Soros.
He's like,
Trying to ban us.
he tried to get rid of all those comments. Didn't work. So he's like, now I'm just going to change the direction of the causality arrow.
So anyway, that was very entertaining. I'm very sad I wasn't there to witness it live, but really enjoyed catching up last night when I got back to my computer, and I find myself somewhat excited for Mr. Mamdani's campaign and look forward to him
you
not
already were.
fucking it up. I mean,
there-
for his reign, I should say, as mayor.
Well, there are certain things I feel like he has done that I was not happy with, but I feel like this, whenever he does something that is outside traditional politics that like a liberal or an AOC type of person would never do, I feel like we're on the right track here. Like, it gives me hope that he will do things while in office that are like populist and not like, I'm going to do what Hakeem Jeffries would like. me to do.
Right. And here, like, it's very rare lately to feel confidence that your elected official is competent.
Right.
Like, I
He's
thought
definitely competent.
Eric Adams, I thought was an idiot.
Yes.
De Blasio, I didn't quite think, I'm not going to say I think he was an idiot. There were certainly things that I liked about him, but there were a lot of things where I found myself confused.
He was guilty of just thinking he's competent, but he thought he was way more competent than he actually was.
Yes.
And carried himself that way, and I think it just rubbed everyone the wrong way to a certain degree.
So
I think Mamdani is competent as a politician. We have to see if he's competent as a hands-on government official.
Yes, yes. He's a great
Agreed.
campaigner at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what the next 4 years are like.
Now, speaking of what the next 4 years are like, what are the next 4 years going to be like for David D. Rainman,
Oh,
who just got married this weekend to
Oh, how
fellow IDF supporter Sarah Yulee?
well, I can give one answer. 3 of them will be unmarried. The last 3.
You think it's only going to last a year?
I'm give or take, yeah. Who can live with that guy for more than a few months? Come on.
Now that they're married, she's going to finally listen to the back catalog and realize, oh, wait, what? This is, oh, no, I can't.
She's been putting it off.
Yeah. That and the sex.
No.
Not until marriage.
Well, there's another reason it'll last less than a year. That guy can't be a good sex partner, right?
You don't think? I think he's really into eating out, though.
But with those piercings, he'll fucking slice her up like deli meat.
He's taking out the piercing.
Oh,
Look.
okay.
How's she gonna grab his hair while he's down there? Maybe that's why he has those piercings, like handles.
This is such an awkward photo.
It looks like he's walking his daughter down the aisle.
This looks like Trump gazing at Zohran and Zohran trying to keep a straight face.
Can you look up the age difference between them, Sid, please, while I scroll through these photos? So they got married on the beach. It was kind of wild because it was like a who's who of musicians you would not want to hang, like a nightmare blunt rotation of musicians.
Ivan Moody there?
I don't think he was there, but there were members of Five Finger Death Punch there.
Of course. Five Ring Finger Death Punch.
Hey now.
Ooh,
look at the priest that they got to marry there.
Oh man.
Seems like a nice fella. A ring on every finger on this priest. Or not the priest, like whoever. He's not a priest, but let's see here.
They went back in time and got 5-year-old Carrot Top to be the ring
He's
bearer.
about 20 years older than her.
Okay.
That tracks.
That's not too terrible. That's not too terrible. Come on. She's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman, sure, yeah. I mean, whatever, like.
I
she
don't want to
changed
be
her
a
name to
hypocrite.
Sarah
I dated a 23-year-old since I've been
You didn't
separated.
marry her, though.
Right, that's true. Well, isn't that worse?
I don't know.
There's plenty of things to dunk on this guy about. I don't want to.
Let me see.
Oh, Dusty Rose Muffler says he looks like John Locke.
I could see it. I could see it.
I love that it's like wedding photos, skimpy bikini, military.
Oh my God, she's holding a bazooka. Jesus Christ.
He's holding 3 bazookas right there.
What is the caption for the bazooka picture?
Happy Veterans Day to 2 of the men I love most in my life. I love you so much, brothers.
Oh.
I'm proud I get to call y'all a family.
Happy Veterans Day to 2 of the. Oops, sorry, 1 of them. She fired the bazooka at one of them by accident.
I could have swore there were more wedding photos, but all right. Well, you'll have to believe me that there were a bunch of people you wouldn't want to hang out with. I was trying to
Was
look
Greg
on
Goliath there?
Twitter and
yeah, there he is. Oh no, that's his wife. Sorry.
Oh my God,
very unflattering Photoshop.
Oh my God,
who did that?
Should like Marilyn Manson.
Let's see. Yeah, nothing really.
She needs to keep those sunglasses on. That face. She did well. I don't want to like. I mean, she probably was a beautiful woman, but she had some awful surgery.
Well, this picture is
that's
fake.
not real. Yeah, this is the real photo.
I'm saying that.
I mean,
one.
that's also that's
not much better. I wouldn't have known that was a new photo until you just announced it. I thought it might be like 1 second later, like the person took 12 shots or something.
Rob, which drag? Oh, could you go back to that last
Sure.
picture, please? Who is the drag queen sitting on the other side of David D. Rainman?
Oh, that's the guy
That's
that
the
married
priest.
them.
Yeah.
What?
That's the priest.
We just saw the priest.
We just saw him.
Where?
In the wedding photo.
other shots that.
With the rings on every finger.
He looks like.
Which drag queen is it though? For real? Is that?
I
is
see.
that Alaska?
Is it really though?
No,
No,
but
he's
it looks
making a
like a
joke.
drag queen out of drag. I'm getting that energy.
He
Or
looks
they
like-
were in Power Man 5000.
He
Oh my
looks
God!
like he looks like Charlie from Lost. This is the whole cast of Lost here.
Is that like somebody from his band or something?
No, I don't think so. He looks like he could be an orgy.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe they had that after the wedding.
That guy's one of the IDF's inclusion DEI hires. They have a drag queen come in and bomb children's hospitals every now and then, just to show that
They played a little Goo Goo Dolls at the wedding. Not very metal.
Oh, this is the most cliche song to play. Well, one of them.
Well, aren't weddings all about cliches though? Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, like what are you supposed to
But
play?
the guy's
at
a
wedding?
metal musician. You would think they'd use cliche metal, like play Nothing Else Matters or something.
Oh.
Ah, that's even worse.
Or Sound of Silence? Play his own song?
Oh my God, just on loop.
Yeah.
I keep, by the way, not to get off the topic, but briefly, I keep seeing like these. I got into this fucking YouTube algorithm loop of guitar teachers listening to metal songs for the first time, and like I don't know why, but they all they all do Nothing Else Matters at some point, and they all say like, this is one of the most well-constructed songs in the history of music. And I don't get it. Like, it's an okay song, but they just like people rave. People who are not into metal.
Too many times.
Possible.
Yeah.
It just seems like a basic ballad that's not.
It's a huge hit for them.
Right.
Though.
Right. But it's fine. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying I don't hear how it's like this incredibly.
I think it's because it still has this like masculine energy of like aggressive energy while still being soft and introspective and all that. So maybe that's a rare sound for them to hear.
It's an alpha male tapping into their to their softer side.
Yeah. Maybe that. I mean, like, I can't say it's a bad song. I just never want to hear it again.
Right. Well, I don't want to hear it with Sandman either.
Yeah. This is his wedding party, which are members of Disturbed and maybe his manager or brother. Who do you think? Who's this guy on the far right?
Oh my god!
It looks like his brother. It looks like
far right in the photo, or
this guy.
That looks. Yeah, there's similarities in the facial features there.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes Muffler, Rob, could you answer his question in the chat, please?
Rob, have you ever tapped into a guy's softer side? But of course.
We've talked about it like 45% of each show.
Yeah, you gotta go nice and
this
slow.
little Asian boy, Rob, go back.
He's like,
who's the little Asian boy?
I don't know.
And why is the guy on the left look like he's undoing his pants?
Oh no!
What's happening? What's going on, sir?
You just pissed on the hotel floor.
Here's members of Mudvayne, Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Rob, did you ever tap into a mud vein?
No, I mean, sometimes you just wipe it off and you keep. You tell them to take a little bathroom break, and you keep going after. It's gotta be cool about it. It happens.
Good.
Congratulations to the happy couple. I hope it lasts.
I don't. Fuck him. Deserves misery. Was head PE there? Dusty wants to know. Was head PE there?
I'm not sure that they were invited.
They did catering.
Yeah, they worked the wedding.
D'oeuvres,
Yeah, David D. Rainman's head is pretty enormous. I don't know if that counts.
All right, shifting gears. I mentioned last week that I was going to do commentary on a wrestling show last week. It was for Fight Factory Wrestling. Now, the full event hasn't been posted yet, but I got into a bit of a scuffle at the event.
Oh, no.
I'm okay, though, but I have to say, it was me with the wrestler Nikos Rikos, who, as you imagine,
on commentary
is a Greek wrestler. No, he's a wrestler.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing about Nikos Rikos. Nikos was not booked on this show. And he would whine and complain. Why am I not on the show? I should be on the show. And then he actually showed up, not being booked.
So he's mad.
And inserted himself into a championship match.
Wow.
Where he got destroyed by Steve Gipke, who is a modern muscle god of a wrestler. He competes in bodybuilding competitions and such. And I couldn't help but laugh after Nikos Rikos lost. And he took exception to it. So I wanted to play this.
Rob, are we now becoming part of an angle? Is that what's happening as we speak? Is that what this is?
This is a shoot, brother.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to show this footage. Let me show this footage of me at the Fight Factory Wrestling weekend event.
You can't even stand up.
That's my voice.
I'm gonna you lost, pal. You lost.
Did he still steal that outfit from Taylor Dane? What is that outfit? Is this Nikos Rikos?
This is Nikos Rikos. I definitely made fun of the fact that he could only afford one pant leg.
And one arm, like one sleeve.
I guess that's his gimmick. I guess that's what he's going for.
I don't know what Get back in the crowd. Get back. You're not a pro wrestler. Get back in the crowd. You're done. You're finished.
Well,
you're not going to last very long. What, you looking at me? You're going to start something with me? He sounds like he's fun.
It's me.
Rob, your pants pockets are so stuffed. Like, take some. Like,
I
now
know,
you just
I
take
know.
your wallet everywhere. You're overcompensating.
You are awful. I told you,
You are
sit
not
down
a good
and
wrestler.
shut up.
You should. You've been crying. You're gonna cry. You're gonna go record another
Look at these
social
coward
media.
announcers
Is that how you
I was
lost?
working
That
with.
guy. You're a loser. You're gonna
blocking the view of everyone behind you.
Over here by the
Very
cops.
obnoxious.
Get out of here.
What are you doing? What are you doing over here? You think I'm afraid of you?
I am no.
What are you
Whoa.
gonna do? We're gonna record another video together?
Nico, I
Take him seriously.
I told him to shut up.
Take him.
Oh.
Unbelievable. This is the type of professionalism.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Don't
You're
do
off
it
mic
yourself.
now, Rob. We can't hear what you're saying.
Are you stupid? Are you an idiot?
See, I got the crowd on my
What are
side.
you doing?
Oh, you're special, all right. We told you not to do that.
You ran your mouth and you got what you got coming to you.
Unbelievable.
You
These
don't
coward
do that.
announcers.
You should probably go find some higher ground.
Get out of here.
I'm done. I had to leave because this
You
was
left?
This was
That was the end of your shift.
that was the end of my shift. But it was a very fun time, despite the disrespect from Nikos Rikos at Fight Factory Wrestling. I got to do commentary for the first time. I was very excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the show, you went and got some souvlaki with him, so it's all good.
Never! I would never trust his souvlaki. Nikos, you've made an enemy for life.
The Rob is like the Iron Sheik and Jim Duggan. They don't do coke in person public
Yeah,
where someone
yeah.
can see that they're friends.
I went back and did a bunch of cool interviews. So look for those next week. I did a really good one with Joey Janela and with Sonny Kiss. So it should be fun. Joey Janela was the one who competed against Sabu in his last match and talked about how he got death threats after Sabu died. Because Sabu died like 3 weeks after his last match. And, you know, the thing was like, oh, Janela killed him. You know, like the match killed him or whatever, which is bullshit. Or Janela
It's
says
not like
bullshit. I
the
don't know.
previous 50 years of Sabu's life is what killed him. No, it's just one match. I mean, literally, they said he was suicidal.
It's true.
Right? But also homicidal.
Yeah, and genocide.
And genocidal. Oh, I
Is he
wonder what his
Israeli?
thoughts
Was
on
he a
the-
secret Israeli?
They were like, hey, can we hear this thing in ECW? Can we get him? He sound good. He
His
homicidal. He will genocidal. Then
Homicidal.
Then he will kill himself after there will be no evidence for him to talk.
His original name was Sabibi.
There's so many good episode titles this week.
All right.
Can we also get this guy? They think he's a suplex machine. Can we can use him to this machine to kill the babies? Or no?
Oh my God! Put the babies in the suplex
Can we
machine.
just put them in the suplex machine and they will suplex themselves into death?
Now that's an OnlyFans I would subscribe to.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, folks, we're winding it down. Let's take a look at our music picks. Each week we pick a song. We threw it on Spotify. And you can enjoy yourselves a little music curation from the Livecast hosts. And you could just look up RIP Livecast Music Break. 928 songs. 62 hours of music. I'm coming out with a new techno song. Techno.
You came out with a new song, Rob?
That's right. I'm curating.
Oh.
What's so funny is I learned about this band, artist, I guess. It's one person. Wata Igarashi. From a fellow metalhead who said that this was the best techno album of the year. The album is called... what's the album called? Shockwave. And this is the title track. I'm sorry, the album is called My Supernova, and the track is called Shockwave. And I really like the whole album. It's very fun, very good drive time listening. And so if you want a little unsa in your life, check out Wata Igarashi. It's my pick. Oh, we got a music question from Never Under Pressure. What do you guys think about Sabrina Carpenter? Very random, Never Under Pressure.
She's a good SNL host.
It is while we're talking about music, at least.
Yes, but I have to say I like her. Overall, as far as a pop artist, she's okay with me. I like I like what
Catchy.
she sings. Like she has
Good
catchy
lyrics.
songs.
Clever.
Yeah, she writes her stuff. I like that she got Eric Adams in trouble by recording a music video in a church, Our Lady of Guadalupe or whatever it is. So plenty of things to like about Sabrina Carpenter.
Was it really Our Lady of Guadalupe? Because that's what they used to
It
have.
was Our Lady of something.
That's where they used to. Well, they're all Our Lady of
Yeah.
something. They used to have
Yeah.
the wrestling shows. That's where I met Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
Our
that's
Lady.
why
It was one
Beefcake is in that video, I guess. With Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hopefully they protected his reconstructed face
Oh
with
my
the metal
God.
plates in it.
It was the Annunciation of the Blessed Virgin Mary Church.
Oh, that was close, what you said.
Yes. yeah.
She does have a very good voice. There's I feel like a lot of, not to sound like an old man, but a lot of modern pop is very vocally tuned, I would say. So it's good to hear somebody that can actually sing.
Yeah.
And there's more than one person doing that, obviously. I don't mean to minimize all the good singers out there, but just there's a trend away from that, I would say.
Yeah.
And Never Under Pressure says, very good voice. She knows how to control her voice, but she needs much better song choices.
And by the way, Never Under Pressure, if you found our show randomly and you love music, I encourage you to only listen to the last 5 minutes of each show where we talk about music for a few minutes. Because
Unless you're also interested in what musicians do when they're not making music. Like
that's true.
Or David D. Rainman.
We did make fun of a musician just recently, right before you tuned in.
Yeah.
The lead singer of Disturbed. To use the Middle English pronunciation.
Sid, what was your pick?
Well, very randomly, I was doing a Twitter search for a zine writer that I follow, Aaron Cometbus. He's a punk rock drummer and a zine writer. He's been doing it since the early 80s. He's from the Bay Area punk scene. He came up with Green Day and all those people. He's even in a band with Billy Joe from Green Day called Pinhead Gunpowder. But anyways, he has a zine he's been doing for like 40 years, but he does no promotion, so it's like impossible to find out when there's a new issue out. You just have to do like internet searches and see if someone posted about it or it's on sale at some like online store or something. You're like, oh, I don't have that one. Okay. So anyways, I was doing this Twitter search and I did not find anything for him, but I found a random Japanese translated tweet about a band that someone in Japan said sounded like Aaron Cometbus bands, and it's a band from Massachusetts called Cigarette Camp that I never heard of. They have like barely any listens on Spotify, but I listened to one of their songs. It was really fucking good. It's called Assurances, which is the favorite used term on Ozark. If you ever watch the show Ozark, every episode someone is asking for assurances. I don't know if this song is about Ozark, but it made me think of that. And it's actually very good. So yeah, Cigarette Camp, Assurances. Darren, what's your pick?
I was in my global horror class this week, and the screening for the class was the movie Nope by Jordan Peele, which I like the least of his three movies, but still pretty good.
Yeah, agreed.
And one of the prominently featured songs on that was this song by an artist called Eczema the Obeah Man. Do you guys know of this guy? He was like a Bahamian folk artist that some studio guy discovered in the 70s, and he had put out an album that it went on the Billboard charts briefly in the 70s, and he had this massive #1 hit, and the hit song was called Eczema the Obeah Man. So it's like Black Sabbath. Really wild and good. It's like folk music fused with like rock pop, 70s rock pop. It just works great in the movie, but I have never really. I always thought it was a new band. Like when I first saw the movie, I just thought it was some band that recorded this song for this.
Huh.
And it's not. It's a really old song that was briefly extremely popular, and then no one remembered it, dug it up to be in the movie. Highly recommend that.
Nice. And we also have a submission from Jander this week. Longtime fan Jander. And here's what he wrote. He wrote, the modern masters of funeral doom, Bellwitch, are back with dark folk artist Ariel Ruin Eric of Aerial Ruin being a regular vocalist on past Bell Witch albums, with their collaboration project Stygian Bow. The new album Stygian Bow Volume 2 was released last week. I picked the track From Dominion off the album to feature on my pick of the week.
Do you want to answer this question in the chat too from our new fan?
Sure.
What is one song you guys can play on repeat and never tire of hearing it?
System of a Down, Holy Mountains. I play that at least once a week on purpose just to soak it in.
How does that go?
It's so good. It goes, it's like, can you feel the holy mountain, liar, killer, demon?
That's a tough question. I would say The Rhythm of the Night. No, I don't.
Esos son Reebok, also Nike.
That's actually, I just saw a trailer for a very shitty movie that features that song.
Really?
Some Kevin James Amazon movie.
In what context is the song played?
I guess the movie is about Kevin James is like a dad, and he takes his son on a play date with another kid and that kid's dad turns out to be like a spy or an assassin or something, and then they go off on a mission, and then during the mission the other dad is like turns on the car stereo and that's what's playing.
Okay.
I was just like, wow, I wonder how many people got into a room together and had to focus group to pick that song for that stupid scene.
Why were you watching that?
It's so Amazon has NBA games now, speaking of to tie back into the beginning of the show, and they play their own shitty commercials in between like the commercial breaks, and I get like a bunch of foreign language commercials, but then I also get this commercial for this weird Kevin James movie.
Oh, I thought you watched the movie. I'm sorry.
No, God, no. No, this is just the trailer. Oof. No, maybe we do that for Patreon watch along. It seems pretty horrific.
Sure.
It's called like Playdate, I think. It's like him and the guy from like the Jack Reacher. Is that on Amazon also?
The big
TV
guy?
show? Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's good in that.
Is he?
He's really good. I was surprised. I watched one episode. I was like, this looks like slop.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched it. It was really fucking good, and it sucked me in.
Okay. Interesting. So maybe the movie isn't as bad as the trailer makes it seem.
But I'm only a few episodes into it, so maybe it gets bad. I don't know.
I can't think of a song, but if I were to pick a band, I would say Alice in Chains. I can listen to them whenever. They're quite good. How about you, Sid? Do you have a
I'm
song?
sure there's a lot of songs, but the one that's coming to mind right now is Bastards of Young by The Replacements. Just immediately infectious and catchy and great, and I love it. Even though it came out in the mid-'80s, I still love it.
If one of our listeners wants to submit a song for the playlist, Sid, how can they do so?
Message me on Discord.
Join our Discord. riplivecast.com is the place to get the link for the Discord, how to reach us, and of course, if you want to show support, it's where you could find the link to our Patreon. Throw something in the tip jar. The show's totally free, but we do have costs. We do have fees, and we'd love some help with those fees for you to help us.
Yeah, Alex Soros can't cover everything.
Yeah. And if you throw in $4 a month, you get access to all of our bonus episodes. Over 5 years of bonus episodes. And it's
Could be 6.
Pretty soon 6. And a ton of stuff in there. Full-length, timeless episodes like this. I talk way more about my personal life in the bonus episodes since they're paywalled and harder to access. But if someone was doing OPSEC on me, that would be the place I would suggest they go first, because there's a lot of incriminating things in there. Yeah. And we also do fun watch-alongs of bad movies. We do roundtables of classics, and a lot of great stuff in there. A lot of good stuff. Right now,
a lot of great stuff like the Zohran administration.
We're going to make Patreon great again. We have this week we're doing a bonus episode with links Too Hot for the Maid show, which means either YouTube would pull it down or they're just about like sex things, like the guy with the world's largest penis injuring himself and us mocking him.
And also the things we can't play, like you said, for copyright reasons, which is why we cannot play BYOB right now, as our fan requested, because this video will disappear.
So we have like I think not on this Link one, but the last Link's episode, we just reviewed the awful new Motley Crue single about being canceled and all that stuff. So literally a metric ton of content. And every week, Sid releases a TV column that he barely promotes. So here I am doing it for him.
Thank you.
Sid, what are you recommending this week for people to watch?
The final season of Stranger Things kicks off this coming week. I mean, not every, I'm writing about this sometimes before I've seen it, so it's not necessarily an endorsement. It's just, here's what's on the radar. It might end up sucking. Sometimes I will come back weeks later and be like, hey, that show that I mentioned, please don't watch it. It's terrible. It's rare, though. But this is, Stranger Things, and there was one other thing that premiered this week. What was it? It was something new. Give me a second. I'll find the article, and I'll tell you.
Pluribus. Love that show.
That's been fantastic.
I do like
Oh
Pluribus.
my God.
Yeah, it's been very good. If you have Apple
So
TV or
on Apple.
access to the high seas, check out Pluribus.
Just like Zohran, I didn't think I'd like it, but I love it.
Oh, A Man on the Inside, which premiered on Netflix, the new season of the Ted Danson-led comedy by Mike Schur from Parks and Rec.
Is that a documentary about Rob's life on Grindr?
Rob being an unlicensed proctologist.
We got Michael Schur and Vince Gilligan making new shows. Good life.
It's a good time to be alive.
Well, if you like television.
Yeah. And you don't live under a hospital.
Right. Or in the hospital.
And your bills are paid. Also, if you donate $8 a month, you get to be a top Livecast fan. You get a shout out at the end of the show, which is right now. How are we doing these?
I don't know. Why don't you name something about New York that applies to each of these people so that Trump and Zohran can celebrate over it? Dirty water hot dog. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Benjamin loves himself some dirty water hot dogs.
Love those two. Very delicious.
Dan R. likes a nice stroll in Central Park.
Well, maybe not that one.
Chasseur Massachusetts ultimately prefers Prospect Park to Central Park.
Yes, had sex there once.
That
was me.
Imagine if you busted into Trump voice during the sex. What would have happened?
That's a great blowjob. Love it. So fabulous. Deep. Very deep.
Lando Danks likes all the legal dispensaries around for him to be able to get his needs met.
That was me. Happened during my administration. Did it? Who cares?
LaCroix appreciates that Katz's delicatessen carries Dr. Brown's soda.
A New York classic staple.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy is more of a Second Avenue deli kind of guy, though, even though it's no longer on Second Avenue.
The Jewish people, they love the delis. So do I.
Mr. Schmertzler, he's more of an Essen deli guy. He likes Brooklyn delis.
Essen is great.
Douglas, who are you, Levison? He thinks that the red lights in Battery Park City move too fast. They need to be slower so you can cross the West Side Highway at a more leisurely pace.
No, get the heck out of here.
Zohran and I are announcing that we will be abolishing red lights all throughout New York City.
Slinkies, he just can't believe the transformation of 125th Street. It's changed. It's no longer the Harlem that he remembers.
He misses the old Harlem.
Well, I'm here to report that I frequently work around there, and it has degentrified largely. It is back to the old Harlem, but not the good parts of it. Like the culture the culture and the arts have deteriorated, and it's like a distressed community again. Like there's just
really
people everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was there very briefly because I had a doctor's appointment up there, and I was very impressed at how it's just like 125th Street. You had everything. There was no need to go downtown anymore because everything was just up there.
That was the next thing I was about to say, which is that about 10 years ago, all this stuff moved there, Starbucks and Chipotle and all these stores and everything, and they're still there
There's a Whole
operating.
Foods now, even.
There's all this stuff operating, but it's now like the people who had moved in that they were catering to are gone. And it's like, it's just
sounds great. Sounds like time to get in there. No lines at Whole Foods.
They flip, but the thing is, they don't support those people. Don't support the community like the residents. Actually,
No, I'm just joking.
I know. I just wanted to tack that on because I knew it was a joke.
Yeshiva Rabbah obviously loves Eastern Parkway.
No.
He was at one of those synagogues where they were auctioning off illegal settlements in the West Bank recently.
Me and my boy Zoe will be going there to have a meeting of the minds, try to change the minds.
Erin is all about East Williamsburg. She feels like that's where the real hipsters are hanging out.
Okay.
Jander's a Coney Island boy. He loves the Cyclone. Wish it was open year round. And Randy Blad is right in the next neighborhood, the Bright Beach.
He's just a short.
Get yourself some Dr. Skya. Folks, that's
Delicious.
the show. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with a brand new show. We hope you can tune in. Until then, we love you. We kiss you. Bye-bye.